Hello everyone and welcome to another video. I'm Ribbert, this is one of my builds and this is actually attempt 2. Yesterday I had a crash, so I have to start over because I had the crash uh, pretty much 1 hour into the recording, and I was about to go like, yeah, I think I like this result and I think I'm done. Yeah, I think I did a good job. Yeah. And then, yep. The game decided it didn't like the way I rotated the camera or zoomed. It was one of those actions. I was a bit too violent with that, and that resulted in a crash of the not so bandicoot kinds. That is a reference to a PlayStation game that is probably from 20 years ago, Crash Bandicoot. I guess they might still make those games. I think the one I really liked was the Crash Racing game, and I also liked the normal Crash Bandicoot games, but that one was fun because you could play together, and yeah, I don't know. I just like to do that with the kid from the neighborhood who well, yeah, happened to have the PlayStation because we didn't have a PlayStation at home. So I'm not sure how ethical I was about my friendships, because I think to some degree my friendships were based on the other kids in the neighborhoods having the cool games. And yeah, I think I'm a bit of a... I think that's so rude of me to have... I don't know. Yeah. Oh, I think this worked, yeah. Okay, something's going on here. It does want to do that. Yeah, so I think I don't know, because I do remember that I liked the people, right? But the main reason why I'm not sure, because my memories aren't 100% right. I mean, every time that I think about my memories, I change them. So who knows what really went on in my mind at that time. And I do think that at a younger age you're just not that good at accurately making memories. I think most memories from when you're younger start off as more general impressions of things that happened. Alright, that's a pretty smooth slope. Anyways, what I still need to talk about is what I did in between the episodes. And well, I talked about that yesterday, but okay, what I did is I installed a new NAM, and I changed the slope parameters to try to get to something that I remember worked nice in M37. So I basically got something that's a lot closer to those variables. And I actually went into the whole thing a bit deeper yesterday. also liked the way this slope turned out yesterday better. But it's okay. If you want to see the episode of yesterday that I recorded and that got derped by me being a bit aggressive with the camera, let me know, because it's like a 1 hour episode, and I think the commentary was pretty decent. So if you want to see that, let me know and I'll make it happen. I don't know why I'm talking like a weirdo, but I'm talking like a weirdo. Somebody stop me. That is a Mask reference, which is a super old movie, but as a kid I don't know. I'm not sure how I felt about The Mask when I was younger, because I do remember that at first I didn't really find it funny, but I decided it had to be funny because everybody else was laughing. And it wasn't a very conscious decision, but I remember there was at some point a shift in my opinion about that movie, where, yeah, I don't know. I think I liked the movie in the end because I had such a good time with the other people being amused by it. And I think my sense of humor was just not really compatible with. I don't know. I think if I look at that movie now, I might find it more funny because I would understand it more, maybe. I'm not sure where this diagonal is going. What I'm trying to do is get a good orthogonal direction to just jump off the map. Let's just see what this looks like. I think I've said that a bunch more often. Let's just see what this looks like. I think that's like a catchphrase of mine. Well, let's just see what this looks like. So, yeah, I guess I'm like a Looney Tunes character now with its own catchphrase. I could do this. I could do this with the little weird thing in between, but whatever. That's not okay. Now we learned that this thing is a bit too cliffy for my taste. So what I'm gonna do is do a shimmy shammy, and I'm calling that a shimmy shammy because I don't know. And I'm gonna have to fix that terrain a bit. But let's first make the shimmy and then we'll make the chamois. Yeah, so this still creates a bit of a cliff. So I might do a double shimmy chamois. Might have to do a double shimmy chamois. I'm just gonna see if it does want to do this thing at some point. Okay. Oh, this just sloped up a bit weirdly, so I'm gonna have to make it not do that by looking for a relatively horizontal one. Oh, I almost wanted to do another shimmy. Yeah, sometimes you just have to segment the rails that you're trying. I think this is cool. I might at some point change this to some super smooth bends or whatever. I don't know, but for now, yeah, I'm just trying to set up the map. Okay, so I zoomed out like that because I am somebody who doesn't learn his lessons, I guess. But anyway, yeah, so yesterday I continued over here a bunch. I made this into a bit of an interesting shape. Made a pretty big couple of shapes there. Did something around here with a tunnel, I believe. And yeah, I also concluded that I kind of wanted, well, at least after the video, when I started thinking about things, I concluded that I wanted to just make this a short thingy over here. So to make this whole network stop around here. And then, or I'm not sure if I want it to stop. But what I do know is that it has to be a different height plateau that's a bit higher than this around here. And I also had the idea of maybe making a big giant star shape. But that was just an idea yesterday. I haven't worked that idea out quite just yet. But, I wonder. I don't know, people. I'm sorry for being so unsure of what to do. Alright, I think I'll continue this for a bit, then do I want this to I don't know. I don't know what I wanted to say in that sentence. I think I was asking is, do I want this all to be flat, or do I want this to be round? Do I want this to continue for a long time? What I built yesterday, over here there was a tunnel, and then used a road over here. And then I used some of the rail station puzzle pieces to create some functional parking areas around here. I don't know, I think that worked out quite nice. Let me just look at those puzzle pieces and see if because I don't like to do the same thing twice, right? I'm just a bit weird about those things. So what I'm now gonna be looking for is, so these are the puzzle pieces I used. The bottom two are actually functional parking lots, and the rest of them are just eye candy, I believe. And by eye candy, I think they mean things that you might like to look at. Okay, so these all have those fence thingies. Okay, whatever. Because I do think the fences are a bit random when they're not next to a station. Oh, these have these little straight things. Yeah, so not a lot of extra. Oh yeah, well, I'm sorry. It's still early morning, but one of the things I did was show off this new cool and amazing. Is this the direction I wanted? I think it is. So there's this new police station. Yes, I found the word in the end. And I'm sorry if my commentary is a bit weird, but it's a diagonal police station. Yay! So it's by the same author who's doing a bunch of the buildings that I installed. I'm just very impressed with the guy. I don't know the stats. It might be a cheaty little thing. It's not quite centered with the entrance. I'll just do one thingy over here to break the monotony. And what I'll do is maybe make a little bit of a pattern or something. I don't know what I'm looking for though. not that. I don't think. Yeah, let's just do one of these. So this is a very brown color. I think it looks nice to have a bit of a red color along that. So let's do something like this. Yeah, we're just gonna do it like that or something like that. I don't know why these colors are darker around here. I think it must be the game trying to do shadows and not being very good at shadows, because yeah, it's old. I'm just gonna do this whole area like this. I think it looks kind of cool. In other videos I've done patterns like this, not exactly like this, but similar to this, where I used like because in the base network error mod there's like a puzzle piece, or it's a Padmol piece with a pole in it. I don't believe it lights up at night, or if it does, it's very dim compared to the street lights that I have, but it kind of creates a bit of an atmosphere. But I installed, this one's part of that, I installed a mod that changes that puzzle piece, well, a Padmol piece, well, I don't know what to call it, but it changes it into a set of different kind of things. So a set of different decorations. Yeah. Okay. I have ideas. So I think it's pretty flattish like that. Yeah. What I'll do is I'll keep this little ramp here, make a tunnel here, because I like tunnels. Tunnels are sometimes cool. So what I'll do then is make like a 2 wide area flat around here. Something like that might already work. Let's just see if it creates a tunnel if I bulldoze the street bits. I'm not even sure if I want this tunnel to be... Oh, okay, let's just do it. Boom. We did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. And I said ladies and gentlemen as a joke, because there's probably not gonna be that many ladies watching, assuming the statistics are correct. I don't know. I think this whole channel is a bit of a nerdy channel, and not a lot of women like to watch nerdy things, maybe? I'm not sure. I have no idea actually. So just ignore what I just said and do your thing. Okay, I don't know if that came across, but my stomach just made a bit of an angry noise. Okay, I'm gonna do this and this. And yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. I don't think it looks super great or whatever, but I'm just gonna use... Oh, what happened here? Why didn't it rotate? Oh, sorry. Yeah, whatever. Let's do that, and I guess this, and then let's just rotate this. Then we'll do some Padmals over here, and yeah, okay. So we'll do some streets like this. Some Padmals over here maybe. Some small shoppers. Yeah, let me know if you like Padmals. That's a weird shout out. Shout out to Patmos, my homie Patmos. I want to thank Patmos for sticking with me through thick and thin. And if you think today's commentary is weird, I think I was pretty funky yesterday. Not like in a drug-induced or anything kind of way, because I don't do drugs. But I was a bit tired from work, and I ended up being a bit I don't know what the word is, but I was not mega focused, and okay, my stomach is getting super angry with me. But I'm just gonna make a video because my stomach is not the boss of me, though kinda is maybe. I don't know, let me know if you think your stomach is the boss of you. I don't know why I'm asking people to say what they think. I did not like that result. Let's see if this works. It kinda does. And we do have this smooth transition over here into a new height. How do we make that even smoother? By connecting into these roads here. Maybe it's just over there. And of course, the best way to smooth the smoothness is by using rails, I think. So I'm gonna use one of these here. I'm probably gonna make this flat. Use this. So I think, and this might just be like a placebo effect, where I did anything and I create the idea that I fixed things, but I think I fixed things in terms of the way the rails and the slope smoothing and all that stuff works now. So if you want to know what my new presets are for the network Atomod slope parameter stuff, then just let me know that you want to know. Let me know when you got to go, and I'll let you know what I know. These sentences are getting better by the minute. Okay, I want to turn this into maybe this one. It has a little bit of a cul-de-sac, which is a French word that we use in all kinds of other languages, and I think it means cul means something like the termination, and sac, well, I'm inclined to think it means something to do. No, I don't know. I don't know what cul-de-sac. Well, I do know that it means like a dead-end little area, but I don't know. I don't know the exact combination of the word, and I'm forgetting to drink my coffee. So here's a little moment for ads, I guess. Yeah, have you seen trees? Trees are great, and do make sure that you show your appreciation to a tree, because I guess whatever. Okay, this was the ad. The ad was for trees and how you I don't know, but it's, yeah, I don't know, I think it made as much sense as most ads do. So Yeah, make sure that you show your appreciation to trees. What am I doing here? I am just gonna make some squares maybe, because I don't think a star shape is gonna work out. Let's see here. I think maybe something like this and then something like that. But then how would you make... Oh, okay, you can just do that. I don't know how I like this. And then at some point you can do that. And then do something like this. Yeah, so this is not symmetrical or anything. But it's a bit of the idea of how you could make a bit of a star. It's not one of those David stars or anything, it's just... yeah. And I actually think maybe doing it in a bit of a random way may end up looking more realistic than doing an absolutely perfect star shape. And I don't know why I bulldozed that before thinking about... Okay, whatever. It's just diagonals and orthogonals. So let's just see a man about a star. Alright. Question here. This little point, I think I'll just make a road around here. I think I'll do it like that. Wait, is this star supposed to be flat? And what happened? Did some slope parameters also apply for roads? Because it just dug in to the slope. That's one too far, I believe. Alright, I'm just talking to myself like I always do in the video, because that's basically... So, no, okay. Oh, maybe I just flattened it beforehand and I just forgot, because I'm a wizard, Harry. I never really was a big Harry Potter fan when they came out, because yeah, I was a bit religious then, and well, a bit would be an understatement. I was having a very Christian phase then, and yeah, to the point where I believed in evil powers and things that people want to make you scared of in order to, I don't know, have control over you, I think, or whatever their motivation was. But yeah, I was a bit gullible about those things, and I ended up yeah, I was in like a youth group or whatever, where they told you things about demons and stuff like that, which would have been cool if they were talking about the Diablo game, but they were not talking about the Diablo game. They were serious. They didn't know how silly their ideas were, which is I guess just a common human problem, not knowing how silly your ideas are. And I think I might still be suffering from that. Alright. So maybe this is an example of a silly idea, because doing a star shape would mean that this whole thing would need to be either flattened or I'd have to cut the star into 2 heights. Huh. Maybe that's actually not so silly of an idea. I think I'll do that maybe. And it's not really gonna look like a star, mind you. I don't know why I say mind you like I'm a fancy person. I don't know if fancy person. I think it's more of a British thing to say, and I think British seeming more fancy is just an illusion. And it's not really British, but the specific accent that they use for the, well, they used to use for the BBC and stuff, that London accent. I think it's an illusion to think that somebody's sophisticated when they talk like that. Though when people talk like something different, it is like a signal that they did not go through the effort of fixing their accents. And I think it's more that, oh, I did not want to do that quite. Okay, I was just looking to continue this straightness over here. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna do straight over. But this one, okay. The derps weren't too bad, okay. And I'm just gonna do, so it went to straight and then boom. So straight and then boom. And I say boom because I don't know how else to say it. You say it best when you say nothing at all. I think that's a pretty rude thing to say to someone, because it's just a romantic way of saying that somebody has to just stop talking. So, but that's a common thing with songs. There's also a bunch of songs that are meant to sound romantic, but they end up sounding super creepy if you think about them in a way, in the context of a stalker being very annoying to a girl. But yeah, that's just my mind. The thing is that I've been listening to pop radio for at least 20 years of my life, I think, and not by free will. So because I don't like pop radio, well, it's not that I don't like the music, it's just that I've heard it so many times that it's just become slightly painful to hear those songs again, especially the songs that, I don't know, it's not really painful, it's just I'm easily annoyed by sounds, and I think sounds that you can't control are one of the most stressful things in life. So I do know that I've had some times of high stress, and I've had some stress-induced migraines at some point. So I think some of it was caused by me having to listen to crappy radio broadcasts. Okay. So I wanted to cut this thing in half, and I made this. But what I wanted to do is make this transition into a certain height, do a bit of a big roundabout maybe around here, depending on what the possibilities are. Let's just see, because we do have roundabouts. Let's see how diagonals and roundabouts interact. So for instance, let's see, we have a diagonal like that. Okay. Yeah, that seems to work actually. No, that does not seem... Okay, I didn't look at the textures of the roundabout itself, but that's totally derped out. So that one doesn't work. Maybe it works if you drag it from here. No. Oh, no, that's orthogonal. Wait, this is super limited, huh? I guess it's just meant for avenues, and it's probably still limited because it's like a original Maxis kind of roundabout, and I think roundabouts in general are just a bit murked in this game. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to abandon the idea of a roundabout. But some sort of intersection where it transitions from one height to the... Well, it doesn't transition in the height, but it transitions towards the intersection, and then the intersection connects from that's transitioning into the other height. So what I'm gonna be looking to do is find a good height, and that's like an in-between height. So I'm gonna rotate this. Now it's gonna dig 15 meters. Okay. Maybe try a 7.5 meters on top of that, and see if this is like in between the heights a bit. I think that's pretty good. Alright. So I don't know if this is the middle though. And I don't know. Maybe this is not gonna work at all. Maybe these also need to be like height transitions. But let's just see. This is all one big experiment. Experiment. No, I got a sound from my phone. I sometimes do that. Yeah, this is like where the road would go. And that was like just a weird click that I did. So, maybe I should count squares or something. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Which means the sixth one would be the middle one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the center one. I'm not sure if I counted that correctly. And I'm not sure how useful that is anyways. But let's just assume that we get something like this. An intersection. Don't know why it doesn't just make an intersection there. Huh. Yeah, this is being weird, isn't it? Okay. Just... Okay. I don't like that. May not like. Well, I shouldn't really be doing that at all. I should just be looking to make the slopes work out. So let's just do a 4x4 or something that's flat and look for slopage. And I'm first gonna try the rails and see what this looks like, and it doesn't work. Okay. So what does this look like, and does this work? It kind of works, but it's kind of telling me that this also needs to be a slope. So let's just do some of that. Yeah, let's just whatever, right? And so I'm guessing this is gonna be like the best slope it can do over here. And then we'll do like a flat area, maybe like that. Then we need to do another slope around hell. Let's just put a real piece over here. Okay, that works. Okay, maybe it would have worked better. I think from here out it still has the original flatness. I just want to redo this thing a little bit, because I think it would work like that. Yeah. Okay. So where would the next ones be starting? I think if I start with this, then I'm gonna have to do something similar. It's annoying when the game doesn't want to draw the shapes that you're trying to draw. I guess I just start by drawing some shapes. Yeah. Come on, man. Okay. So this height is just a bit too high. Maybe if I do some little something like that. Maybe I can just do a little something like that. I don't know how to efficiently reduce height changes. Well, I do know that I don't want to like completely mark up this thing. I just want to do. Okay, yeah, the original stuff. The OG stuff is still intact. Well, let's just see, right? Will it do anything? For crying out loud. Okay, it will do something like this, maybe. Is this the? I think that's the like the right direction. And yeah, this looks pretty smooth. I am lying. I am lying. That's not smooth at all. So let's see if the rails are able to be built now. So they are able to be built over there. Okay, maybe if I flatten this first. It's really just not wanting to do that. Maybe if I just make it touch like that. Maybe. What the? Game, please stop. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Game, please stop. It's testing my patience, you guys. You guys. Well, or maybe I'm testing its patience. Maybe I'm the rude one here. So this is doing something. I don't know why it did it like that though. Okay, can we just get some rails? Yay. So that was something. And I'm inclined to assume that it's going upwards, but I might be wrong. Let's just figure out where I want it to go, because I'm guessing this, well, this needs to be like diagonally across, so that would be like over there. Okay. Let's just imagine this is a thing. Let's just make it like that then, to indicate that block is where it transitions. Oh, it just doesn't want to do it regardless. Wait. Okay. Yeah. And it's supposed to be going into that direction next, with a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the square, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that's where it transitions into the other direction. Can I make this a thing? Cool, no doubt. What if I just use a digger hole for a bit? Well, maybe just use it like that. I don't know if I want to use it again. Okay. Why? Wait. Oh, it's one too far, I think. Yeah, it's one too far. Okay. So this is the flat one. You flat one. Okay. This is not turning out the way I hoped it would, I think. I might need to do the high transition in a different fashion, because the high transition is quite minimal. If you like, well, it did like this over here. Alright. Let me just go into the whole digger lot again. Just I don't know what happened there. Okay, it still was 5 long, right? Let's just make something. What now? Wait, what? Oh, maybe the whole digger lots are still like there in a ghostly kind of way. Yeah, game just doesn't like steep slopes. So maybe because in terms of preparing these kind of things, I kind of do want to be able to make things a bit more steep for it all. I don't know. Maybe I want to look into creating some custom parameters for like different network types or something like that. Let's see if this is something that's trackable. 5 long and then a flat one, which the game doesn't want to do, and this whole terrain got a bit murked, but it's gonna be a bit of a canyon, I guess. Oh well, it's gonna be flat in this direction anyways. Yeah, I think it's fine. I'm just gonna continue this idea until it doesn't work anymore. Yeah, that doesn't want to do that. I kinda just wanted to flatten this one out. Okay, I murdered a tree. Hashtag tree lives matter. Well, I'm sorry. I'm gonna cut that out. I think that's a stupid thing to say. Although it's true, I think, if we... it's just in reference to the protests, it's a stupid thing to say. Though we should think about keeping our forests alive and preserving our nature. And we should also think about not derping 24/7. And I think I'm just going to use some of these to maybe make things a bit easier on me, and I have no idea where that... So it's really hard to see how these lines work, right? I think it's like that. Yeah, okay. And I think what I have to do is do a double zig and end up going in this direction next. That might not even be enough though. But let's try, because I'm just hopeful that rails work. That's gonna make it look weird. So I'm gonna bulldoze this and make this like a bunch of single rail bits, so it won't be able to do that jump, because I think that was just too steep. I think this looks kind of dumb. Okay, I think part of the problem is a setting that I did for these rails, where I limited the maximum slope that they have. Reducing the amount of like impossible slopes that just dig into the core of the earth kind of stuff. I'm just gonna leave this for now. I think I'll play around with the settings and stuff. I'm gonna leave it for now. I haven't really built much this episode yet though, so I'm gonna maybe build something. I think, because what I do want to end up doing is build a big industrial area here. The reason why I haven't built that yet, I could do a bit of a viaduct here or something, maybe, because I don't really like the flip. Oh, whatever. I'll just take the flip as it is and maybe do a viaduct over here. Because there's like a new viaduct type in the network add-on mod. I think it's this one. Alternate styles. I don't know how you put it down. Okay, it's like that. So I would need it to be suitable area for network. I could flat, no, because it touches there. Okay, maybe that's not even gonna work. Let me think for a second. Just let me think for a second there. That might work. Okay. But it's unsuitable because there's stuff here. And let's get into this one. It doesn't want to rotate. Let's just clear some more out. No, it's not supposed to be like that. Don't know what's going on here. Why it doesn't want to get close to the rails? Wait, it did want to do it over here. Doesn't want to do it over here. Does it want to do it over here? No. So that... Oh! Okay. Okay. This is probably not gonna work because this is fractionally angled rail. Yeah, okay. Cool idea. Whatever. So what I'm gonna do is prepare the industrial area that I'm gonna want to build over there. And it's not gonna be a mega interesting build. I don't know what's going on here. I think this needed to go on further. Yes, okay. So I don't know how to do an interesting industrial area, to be honest. If you have ideas about cool industrial areas that you've built, well, or if you feel like the industrial areas that I have built are plenty cool, just let me know. Yeah, I'm just gonna start with some roads, even though streets have become endangered in this city. I think it's fine to endanger some streets. I think I do want to do something like that, and then just do one of those. And let's just do something like this. I'm being a bit random here. And I think that's fine. I just want this to be smooth. I just want it to be smooth. Yeah, so this high transition stuff is not smooth. So I'll just do some real stuff for a bit. Okay. Maybe I'll do it like that. Okay. It doesn't want to be smooth. Okay, maybe it wants to be smooth, but in a very particular way. What? Okay. I'm just trying to make things smooth. Very smooth. Let's see if this works. Why won't it? It does want to do that, but then it doesn't want to do this. And then this is super steep. Super steep. So maybe I want this to be a bit steeper. The straight one over there. So let's see if I can just do something like maybe I just disconnect those and then it makes things easier, maybe. It kinda did make things easier. Maybe I just do something like that. Okay, I'm gonna have to change how this one goes because it digs into the landscape anyways. So I'm gonna extend this one for a bit, make this a thing, and then do something like that. Hey, this should result in a smooth road network, at least for the outsides. And I think I might not fill in the insides with the roads or streets. I might just make some large industrial lots spawn, because I do think I have some pretty large industrial lots, but I have no idea really. I'm just gonna have to okay, maybe that's okay. Okay, why does it do that? Whatever. Sometimes you just have to compromise and say whatever. So what I'll do is I will, like, I don't know if it's like 6x6s or whatever. I'll just fill it in. Although I do like to have that cliff there, and I do think the buildings might change the height stuff a bit. I think I like this over here. Methinks. And I do know that you want to remove those on the fractionally angled rail because they're gonna clip the rails. And I think I'll just keep this like a little bit of a cliff there. I'm not gonna grow this because I want to install a industrial quadrupler. That's a bit of a, it's not really a cheat maybe, I don't know. I don't think it's a cheat, it's just it changes how dense, because my goal isn't to make super dense cities or whatever, but it also isn't to make 50% of my city tile industrial, especially not in this one. So I'm just gonna save right now, and then I'm gonna think, is this video good enough? I guess maybe. So yeah, let me know if you want to see what I built before it crashed. I think there was some pretty cool builds there, and yeah, I'll just upload it then. I think I might not do very, I might not even edit it and just upload it. I think I'll do some editing, but for now this has been a build. It's not a very well defined build, it's just some random stuff that I built. I fixed some of this real stuff here, I got it to connect. I derped out the landscape, which I am gonna fix at some point when I get to that. And I tried to do this thingy here, and I did a little bit of a parking lot build, which I think it looks cool, and I like the tunnel, and I like the height transition here. And I can't really say the same about whatever is going on over there. I don't know. I need to find a way to make specifically for roads a bit steeper height gradient. I'm not sure what's realistic. I might look that up, and I'll probably give myself some leeway on realism because it's just a game. You might call it a simulation, but in terms of simulating real life or cities, it's pretty good, I guess, but it's it's always cutting corners in all kinds of ways, of course. Because yeah, I don't think it's possible to really simulate a city. But anyways, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'd like to see you again. Goodbye.